like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah. They don't play with me because they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Titans of Toronto. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now second and 9.
11.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor. The throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line.
Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Bengals defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 3rd down and 7. Willis looking to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember,
here we go.
you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Nixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Nothing is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now they pitch to Jacobs. Well, some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Ready?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
11.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he bowls over him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Go.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
On 1st down, Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Hold it ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
11 MT. Stop.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 34. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Cut 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Willis looking to throw on first down. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'm wondering.
This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Fights free at the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 1, ready?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Titans 16. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And the run with Jenkins on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Let's go now.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 217 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now from the gun, here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Running it with Jacobs. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Trap 60.
Here's Willis. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all. And they
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make